Hello everyone. Before you ask, yes, I have some laundry going on in the background. I apologize. But I'm also very excited to try the ramen that we have for today. So there's roughly a handful of different types of ramen that everyone knows offhand. Everyone's heard of them, regardless of if you're actually into ramen hardcore or not. And one of those noodles is Indome Mi Goreng. I'm not sure if I'm actually saying that correctly, but everyone has heard of those. And if you haven't heard of it, now you have. But again, majority of most people, again, if they have not tried it, have at least heard of it. And very, very simple ingredients for the most part. This is not the one that we're doing today, but just using this as a catalyst for the one that we are going to be trying out. So again, one of the main reasons why I started doing these videos again was all about spice. I love spice. I love spicy things. I would say my spice tolerance is higher than average. So really, when it comes to comfort foods, ramen is one of those for me. I'm sure a lot of other people could say the same thing. We all have our brand preferences and, you know, taste preferences, whatever those are individually. But one that has been near and dear to me and that I've been dying to try is the Indome Mi Goreng hot and spicy version. So nothing crazy packaging wise. This is not something that you would typically find in your local grocery store where I live. I actually had to get this off of Amazon, but again, the whole purpose of these videos is all about spice, and this is what we're going to be trying out today. Looks like Freya would like some as well. And without further ado, let's get into it. So for those who have had mi goreng, you know that one staple is the number of flavor packets that are available to you in the packaging. So this seems to obviously be a variation of it, but it does appear to also have the same type of setup as well. And just as the original, you have 5 different flavor sachets that come with it. So you have the seasoning oil, the soy sauce, and the fried onion alongside with the powder and chili. It just says chili on there, so I'm assuming that's where the spice is going to be coming from. So while we wait for these to cook for the next 3 minutes, we're going to go ahead and get these plated up together. And again, if you've had mi goreng, then you know that all you're going to be doing is throwing these into a bowl, mixing them together, and then throwing in your noodles once they've cooked into the bowl. Alright, so that was the seasoning sachet. The next one going in is the chili. It's definitely red. How spicy, we'll find out. Time to pour. And then you just go ahead and mix this together. Alright, and already you can see that it doesn't look far off from the original. Even standing here smelling it, it definitely pretty much smells spot on as well. Going in closer though, you can definitely see those chili flakes scattered throughout the noodles here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take our first bite. I could be wrong, this doesn't look like it should be off the scales. I haven't prepared anything really to combat any type of spiciness, no glass of milk, nothing to really leverage off the intake of spiciness, but could be wrong, but let's go ahead and see. Alright, so first impressions. Definitely very, very similar to the OG mi goreng that you would typically expect. Further from that, I am actually a little taken aback with the initial punch of the chili powder flakes. I'm not sure what that is in there. I can already feel it starting to taper off just a minute after that first bite, but definitely wasn't expecting that level of initial spice, I would say, in that first bite. However, it's nothing crazy. I think that pretty much anyone would be able to tolerate that. Like I said, you can notice it, but it wouldn't deter you from you know, finishing up the bowl or going in deeper. Yeah, so second bite is actually a lot less chili impacted. I'm guessing that first bite was just loaded up with a cluster of them. But yeah, I mean, a solid level of taste for sure. Like I mentioned, very similar to the original. A little bit different with the spice level with it, but again, I think anyone would enjoy this, really regardless of their preference for ramen in particular, or just ramen in general. But regardless of that, if you are a fan of mi goreng, or like I mentioned before, just ramen in general, or in particular a certain brand, I think one would find this enjoyable. Very, very solid flavors in here. Like I mentioned before, you have the seasoning oil, the soy sauce, the fried onion, the seasoning packet, which I'm not entirely sure what they have in there. And then you also have the chili flakes / powder as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this finished up. I do have another one lined up in terms of our next ramen choice within the next few days. That one will take this to a whole new level, so be on the lookout for that. But other than that, it was a long time no see for sure. I'll see you guys soon, and thank you for watching. And Freya says see you soon.